Well, talking about that, like the camaraderie, have you found that, the camaraderie again, as begun to serve the military community, military families in this new way?
I think I have, right? Through the realtor partners that we have, the
Okay.
vendors, we work with a ton of military or veterans still, right? Like one of our preferred inspectors, he's former Marine, right? So we can kind of we can have that little banter back and forth. We, joke around. And so, yeah, I think that was one of the parts that I missed, is being able to like joke around with people, and just, because I worked with all guys at one point.
Right.
So, which not saying but we just had a different sense of humor. So when I got out, it was like, yeah, I can't joke like this no more, right? Because it's not like good, and people aren't gonna. But yeah, I mean, with our agents that we have now on our team, your son, Daniel, veteran, he has the similar mentality as us. Tess's husband, one of our partners, her husband's a former captain, engineer. So yeah, we get to work around it all the time. It's good.
Right. And I know you said things have been tough for the VA. What did you mean by that?
So, like, the market, we've had very limited inventory the past 18 months. And people look at an FHA loan or a VA loan, and they're like, ooh, because the appraisal is sometimes harder, right? Because it's a government-backed loan. They want to make sure that somebody's walking into the house and it's 90% good to go. They don't have to replace carpet, decks are safe, all that stuff. So when you have a cash offer, like, you got a lot of big companies like Home Partners of America that are coming in and they're paying cash $50K over. How can a 19-year-old kid that just got married to a girl he's been with for a while, he has no money saved up to compete with a cash offer like that. So they've just been getting beat up is all. But the market's starting to shift. We just got a VA offer accepted last night. So.
Right, so you just have techniques that you use.
Yeah, it's like verbiage in the contract, just making it the terms the best for the seller, asking what's important to the seller, what can the buyer honestly afford, not put them in a spot where they're just paying a mortgage to survive, right? So yeah, it's just asking questions and just trying to find a common ground.
So what is this? I don't know what the home, the 50,000 over.
Oh, yeah. So Home Partners of America, they have a really cool program. So people that can't get a loan or they're not in a position to, they'll come and buy cash, and then you can buy the house out from them within a year. So it's kind of like a lease to
It's
own.
like a lease option for people that otherwise couldn't buy a home. But then, of course, they're actually paying the premium, the 50,000 over appraisal.
Yeah, so the people, they have the chance to buy it over the next 2 to 5 years. The rent goes up every month, or every year, excuse me. And then they have to pay a premium on top of that, right? So they're not getting the property wholesale.
Right, they're getting a deal. Well, and I don't know, just from my perspective, if the market will bear it, I guess, but at that same time, it seems it's kind of pushing market prices up.
I agree. I think it was really good for people selling and buying at the beginning, but what about the people at the end when the market starts to stabilize or it goes down, right? And I'm not saying, I don't have a crystal ball, right? But somebody's gonna take the hit. Right. It may not be right this second, but somebody down the road is going to have to take it buyer-wise.
Buyer-wise, right. Just in terms of, well, and I mean, in that same thing, I guess, in markets where prices go up in like New York, like, New York City or DC or something like that, they tend to go up and then plateau and then go up some more and then plateau.
It's all
again.
cyclical. Yeah.
Yeah.